From lies that have been buried for centuries to shocking revelations about some of the most famous people in history, here are 6 stories about iconic figures you missed that you wish you knew sooner. Number 1. The history books lead. When it comes to world history, we're often taught that China was the first major civilization to be united under one government. As far back as 2000 BC, they had a flourishing culture with many inventions that the rest of the world didn't catch up with for thousands of years. But what if this isn't true? There are reports coming out of Ecuador that show evidence of an ancient civilization that could predate China by over 500 years. This civilization lived along the banks of the Coca River and used sophisticated farming techniques to thrive in the area. They also created unique tools, pottery, and sculptures showing an advanced understanding of their environment. Surprisingly, they were discovered not by archaeologists, but by locals who were working on a community project. After finding a strange vase, they continued to dig and found many other artifacts. While mainstream archaeologists are skeptical and claim that the area wasn't inhabited until 3000 BC, there's no denying that someone lived here before then. Number 2. The scientist's secret experiment. Albert Einstein is a man whose name has become synonymous with genius. His theories have shaped our understanding of the universe, and many scientists still refer to him today. But how much do you really know about the private life of this genius? What secrets did he keep hidden from the world, and how did he impact those around him? One thing you might not know is that Einstein had an affair during his marriage to his cousin, Elser. Although the two were married, they weren't exactly faithful to each other. In fact, Albert had a long-term relationship with his friend's wife and even admitted it to his son. Not only that, but he continued to see her after his wife died, although he claimed that it was just platonic. So was it just a close friendship, or was there more going on between them? It's hard to say because Albert kept his personal life very private. Number 3. The leader's hidden mistake. Nelson Mandela was a South African anti-apartheid revolutionary and political leader who served as the first president of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. He was a symbol of hope and resistance during the darkest days of apartheid and played a key role in ending this brutal system of racial segregation. However, despite his heroic status, recent investigations have revealed a dark secret from his past that nobody knew about. A shocking discovery was made when a journalist obtained access to a previously classified government document from 1988. The document revealed that Mandela had been secretly earmarked for assassination by the security forces of the apartheid regime. This revelation raises questions about the lengths to which the government went to maintain control and highlights the danger that Mandela faced during his fight against apartheid. But that's not all. The same investigation revealed another shocking truth about Mandela. It turns out that he had once been arrested for stealing food. He was caught stealing food due to his involvement in the Defiance Campaign in 1952, an act of civil disobedience against the apartheid government. While Mandela was a symbol of hope and resistance during the darkest days of apartheid, this revelation adds another layer to his complex legacy and serves as a reminder of the human side of this great leader. Number 4. The artist's lost masterpiece. Vincent van Gogh is considered one of the greatest painters of all time. His works are displayed in the most prestigious museums around the world and have inspired generations of artists. But what if one of his most famous paintings was actually lost forever? That's right. One of Van Gogh's most important works, Sunflowers, was tragically destroyed in an air raid during World War II. This painting, along with many others, was part of a collection owned by the Dutch art dealer Paul Rosenboog. But when Germany invaded France in 1940, Rosenboog was forced to flee and many of his artworks were left behind. Tragically, Sunflowers was bombed and destroyed, leaving us without one of Van Gogh's most cherished masterpieces. However, there's a twist to this story. Before the painting was destroyed, Rosenboog had sold another version of Sunflowers to the National Gallery in London. This meant that while we lost one version of this iconic painting, another still exists and continues to be enjoyed by art lovers around the world. Number 5. The inventor's rivalry. Nikola Tesla is a name that has become synonymous with genius and innovation. The famous inventor and electrical engineer developed many of the most important technologies that we rely on today, including the alternating current system, induction motor, and remote control. But what if there was someone who could have done it all before him? Enter George Westinghouse, an American inventor and businessman who was a major player in the development of electricity. He founded the Westinghouse Electric Company, which later became a major producer of electrical equipment and appliances. But what's the connection between Westinghouse and Tesla? Well, the two men were rivals, and their competition had a major impact on the course of history. After Tesla developed the alternating current system, he partnered with Westinghouse to bring it to market. However, the two men had very different visions for the future of electricity and eventually went their separate ways. This rivalry led to a number of breakthroughs and innovations as each man tried to outdo the other. But ultimately, it was Tesla who emerged as the winner. His alternating current system became the standard, and he's now remembered as one of the most important inventors of all time. Number 6. The most shocking story. Marie Curie was a pioneering scientist who made groundbreaking discoveries in the field of radioactivity. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize and the only person to win Nobel Prizes in two different scientific fields. But what if there was more to this brilliant scientist than met the eye? Despite her many accomplishments, Marie kept a shocking secret from the world. During her research, she had been exposed to high levels of radiation, which eventually led to her death from aplastic anemia. But she never told her colleagues or the public about the dangers of radiation. Instead, she continued to work with radioactive materials until the end of her life. Her dedication to science was admirable, but it also put her colleagues at risk. One of her assistants, a young woman named Irene Joliet, was exposed to high levels of radiation and later developed leukemia and died at the age of 39. Marie's legacy is a complicated one. On the one hand, she made incredible discoveries that changed the world. On the other hand, she kept the dangers of radiation a secret and put her colleagues at risk. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It helps us create more videos like this for you. Until next time, remember to stay curious and keep asking questions. We appreciate your support and hope you continue to learn with us.